In this video, I'm gonna tell you how I plan to navigate myself during my trip to South America. It's not a secret, I'm gonna use paper maps and a telephone for the towns, but because many asked, I'm gonna tell you with more details. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. Navigation. Just because I plan to go on the other side of the world, on a different continent, does not change the way I travel, because I always do it the same way, the way that I know it's good for me, it works, it's proven for many years on many trips. I'm gonna use paper maps and a telephone. I have here 9 different maps. There are 9 because on one of the maps I have 2 different countries to guide me the main route that I plan to take, and the GPS, the telephone, only when I need to find a specific address in the towns, cities or villages. You might ask me why maps? And even though I have a few videos on this topic, I'm gonna tell you because maps are simple, maps does not require power, it is easy to open it and see exactly what you need. Also, they give you this nice sense of orientation. You will know exactly where you are at the moment and where you need to go. Also, if you need to ask someone about directions, it will be easy when you have a map, when you ask him about specific town or place and show it on the paper map. You can say that all of this could be done also with the telephone. Of course, many people now use telephones or GPS, whatever they have, but I'm an old-fashioned guy and I prefer to have a paper map. And as I said, I'm gonna also have the telephone in the case I need to find a specific address, because these maps are not so detailed and they will have mostly the main roads and locations. But if I need to find a specific address, I'll go with the GPS. Now, because I'm not gonna be with my motorcycle, I'm gonna buy another one of these mobile holders. The brand was GYB, G-Y-B. I bought it from AliExpress. I'm gonna buy another one and take it with me and eventually mount it on the motorcycle that I'm gonna ride and use it only when I need it. But the paper map will always stay on my tank bag on the top, so I can have it all the time. As I said, when I watch it every day, day after day, even if I lose it, I already have the information in my head. I don't have the specific routes right at the moment. I'm working on it. Every day I add additional points and towns and cities on my paper maps. And of course I'm gonna change it many times even when I finally arrive there. So the plan is to fly to Colombia, to take a motorcycle from Colombia, and then from Colombia across to Venezuela, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Chile, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and back to Colombia. Basically all countries. Of course I plan to go top south to Ushuaia. Of course I plan to visit many different places around Patagonia. Of course I plan to visit all of these mountain passes and high elevation peaks, all of them. So will it be possible? I don't know. I will do my best to do it. But will it be possible? Only God knows. So I'm not gonna really share my detailed maps right now. I have my own reasons, but as I said, I'm working every day to add additional points, and I'm talking with a lot of local people. They gave me also many good advices, what to see and what not to see. So I'm working on the plans, but basically I already told you what it is going to be. Nothing more special. So I will buy only one-way ticket to go to Colombia, and the ticket back I will buy when I complete my mission, when everything is done, when I'm happy, when everything is completed. Only then I'll buy my flight ticket to go back. The telephone that I'm going to use is nothing special. This is an old Samsung and has nothing on it. I deleted all applications except Google Maps. I might download some other applications that I can use offline, but I'm not so sure about it because they usually require a lot of space and I don't really have it here. As I said, Google Maps works for me well, and I'm sure that it will work well in South America as well. I never worry about the battery because, as I said already, I don't use it all the time. Usually it stays on my motorcycle, but it is off and I use it only when I need it to find the specific addresses, so I can easily hold one day with one battery. But even so, if I need to charge it, the motorcycle that I plan to ride, this Honda, already has this 12-volt sockets. And the reason I prefer telephone instead of normal GPS unit is because the telephones got much better software today compared to the GPS units. They works much easier, and Google Maps always suggests what exactly you need. With the normal GPS unit, you need to know exactly the address, exactly the name if you want to find something, especially if you have one of these old models that are not even touch screen. It's very difficult to work with them, especially when you're on hurry. But a simple telephone and paper maps works perfectly fine for me. What I plan to do is to download offline the maps that I needed for the day. During the evening when I'm in hotel or hostel, when I have access to internet, I can download the maps, offline maps that I need for the next day. But even so, if I need to go a specific place where I cannot use offline maps because sometimes they doesn't work, I can always share internet from my main telephone. I can have hotspot and this telephone will got it, and I can find anything online. Because in every country that I plan to go, I have to buy some kind of SIM card for telephone and internet. So that's why it's not going to be a problem if I need to share internet with hotspot to this one, which will stay on my handlebar. I'm not going to have this large GPX file on my telephone or my computer cover the whole journey, every place, every kilometer, stuff like that. No. I never do that, and I don't have any plans to do it now. I will have my basic routes on my paper maps, scratch it with a red marker, all the places that I plan to visit. But of course, all of this will be changed many times once I get there, when I have a recommendation from local people. So this is the whole information about logistic and my routes and plans. It is not so much, but I never see it like something so important and so difficult. I prefer to have, as I said, my basic plan and leave some possible doors open here and there to change it anytime I want. The next episode is going to be mostly about spare parts, tubes and tires that I plan to use once I get there. So I am still in communication with local guys, and I still don't know what exactly I plan to do there, but I will tell you everything that I know until this moment. So I hope that this video brought you at least a little bit of information or maybe some ideas about your future trips. So press like or dislike, whatever it deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you next week. Ciao.